Welcome to our Aerial Yoga Nederland podcast. I'm Janneke van Amersfoort, the creator mom. In this podcast, we will discuss topics of the healing journey that the hammock reveals. After many years of experiencing the therapeutic effects of the aerial hammock, I want to go beyond the acrobatic stuff with you. Did you know that the hammock can make your life lighter? Let's talk about it now. Today we talk about the difference between aerial yoga and aerial therapy. I would love to tell you more about that. Because in yoga, of course, in every type of yoga, there is a therapeutic aspect. Because we want to find balance and peace of mind. You know, we want union, because that's what yoga means, creating union between mentally, physically, and spiritually. Actually, in yoga, it's quite hard to, a lot of postures are quite harsh for a lot of people. In the aerial yoga, you are supported in the postures with the hammock, which makes a lot of postures more accessible. And also to work on your improvement of technique or alignment. So it really gives space in the body and supports and fun as well. That's for aerial yoga a huge benefit. But the main difference, I think, for therapy and yoga is that yoga is mainly done in group classes. And when there is aerial therapy, it's one-on-one or two sessions. So what I miss in a yoga class, or what I've been seeing in the past 14 years that I'm teaching aerial yoga now, a lot of people were benefiting from the hammock. And actually a lot of emotions were released, and there was stress release, and certain, type of trauma or tension that was stored in the body was touched. But actually in the class, there was no time to tap deeper into the true essence of what was happening. And I think in therapy, we have the time to dive deeper into the subconsciousness. So actually what is stored in the body, whether it is trauma, stress, or any recovery of injury, the aerial hammock is a great support tool to work with. But then I think, maybe I need to say this. What I see, or what I believe in, is that, of course, we all want to be happier human beings. But I believe that happiness is not just smile all the time, Happiness is when all emotions are allowed to be there. So if you allow all emotions to be there and to give expression to any type of emotion, it's not just smiling, it's not just joy, it's also anger, fear, grief. So sometimes you want to express those emotions too, to digest whatever the anger was about, or whatever you are sad about. And if you give expression to that, you can progress, you can process what was happening, and it's not stored in the body. Whether in a regular yoga class, you're not going to shout, you don't want to cry. If they cry, they are like putting it away, and no, we should be just happy and peaceful. But actually, if you're just happy, peaceful, trying to find peace of mind, but you don't allow anger or fear to get out and be released, you're suppressing it. So there's just not enough space in the yoga setting to work on that specific part, to work on your emotional self and the self-development that is mentally, physically, and emotionally. So in the aerial therapy, we use the hammock mainly as a sensoric bridge. So the hammock shows us where tension is stored. It's calming the nervous system. It is supporting you, opening up parts, releasing parts in the body that were like closed or tense. due to whatever experience you had. I mean, none of us was raised in a golden cage, although even a golden cage, I think it could be quite traumatic. But anyway, we learn by experience, and we are all a result of our experiences from the past. And could be trauma, could be pleasant, could be anything. But it should be transferred into a place that can be expressed. In the aerial therapy, we use the hammock as a mirror, kind of. It shows your weakness, it shows your strength, it shows your beautiful, it shows your beauty, your vulnerability, but also your strength, and it really empowers you to dive deeper into parts that you suppressed or didn't want to think about anymore. If I talk about sensoric bridge, maybe it's not clear for you, but the sense of touch, what we are all born with. If you are born, you grow up and learn by the sense of touch. That's the first thing of learning. You cannot talk, there is no speech yet, so you can only touch and learn to explore the world in that way. Now, we all know that without love, it's really hard for a child to become a happy person. So the sense of touch also in the mother is lifting, or the father is lifting the baby, giving loving attention and deep pressure sometimes to calm down the nervous system. Exactly the same thing is happening in the hammock. And the pressure on the skin, on the body, is giving the right signals to the brain and to calm down the nervous system. It also shows where it is really hard, where there is trauma stored. We also use kinesiology, and then the hammock is just expanding, like shows in a bigger what the body already knows. So sometimes we're stuck in our head thinking we know or finding a solution here, where they're actually the belly and the belly and the heart brain are much smarter. There is a different intelligence than just IQ, I would say. There is emotional intelligence as well, and we need to tap into other types of intelligence of the body to learn more about the body and see where we can help the body to find its natural potential. And actually, I believe we could go back to our healing capacity of the body, doing it ourselves. We can do much more than the doctors and medical worlds can sometimes do. They are there is too much pressure on the medical world anyway. It's really hard to find, get an appointment in the medical or in health. There is a waiting list. So what can we do until then? Whoever's suffering from stress, trauma, or PTSS, or whatever it is, ADHD, the hammock is there to already give you some peace of mind and support straight away. And you don't need to be an aerial acrobat to do that. You just sit in the hammock and straight away enjoy a little bit of calming sensation. You can move, you can sway, you can also sit still and just breathe. You can put music, but you can also go wild. You can also just scream it out, and you're safe in the hammock. So the hammock offers a safe space to express and explore what is the underlying patterns. What I also often see is just a dysfunction of your perception. So if you learn it this way and you stick to it, it will never change. If this way of doing and thinking doesn't work for you, we have to change some patterns. In the aerial hammock, we literally change perspective by putting you upside down, for creating new neural pathways in the brain by moving in a different way or in space. So you can do horizontal, vertical, diagonal. You redefine your balance. So it shows you directly when you're out of balance, how to find your middle line again and where to feel stability. I think only this is quite easy to achieve. And that's what you can do at home. But if there's serious issues going on, we have one-on-one sessions in aerial therapy where we really help people to guide them the best possible way to become aware of what is the conscious mind and subconscious mind, and bridge that with the hammock, what is underlaying and how can we solve that? How can we release what is not functioning, what is not helping you in the here and now? So mainly the aerial therapy is there to release, to liberate a lot of emotions that are suppressed, and patterns bring that to the surface to see what is the pattern that is underlaying, causing a lot of trouble and problems, to help you giving a more free expression of any emotion that occurs. And I truly believe, and I see that happening, that the hammock can do magic in that. But if you are in serious trauma, that you're like, I'm on the waiting list for whatever type of therapy, what can I do now? Just find any aerial yoga or therapy, aerial therapists nearby, and I hope we can send more people out there to share this experience with as many as possible. So just shout out if you need any help or you believe this could be something for you, and we will see what we can do for you or redirect you to the right person. Okay, hope this would help a little bit, giving you more information and understanding about the difference between yoga and the therapy in the hammock. Well, see you next time.